Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm back with another challenge video. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these, but as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be eating like Molly May for 24 hours, basically for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And I'm actually really excited because it has been a while since I filmed one of these videos, and you know me, I love food and I love trying out new things, so I'm really excited to give this a go. Before we begin, can I please ask that you've made sure that you've liked, commented and subscribed down below, and other than that, let's get started. Before we get properly into it, I just want to point out that all of these meals that I'm making today I got off Molly May's YouTube channel. She's got 2 videos of a what I eat in a day, and I basically combined 2 of them and picked out the recipes that best suited me and my tastes. And although I've taken them from her channel and I will let you know what it is that she eats for every meal, I'm not going to be doing a direct replication of some of the items, just because we all have different dietary requirements, we all have different needs, and what I eat is going to be completely different to what somebody else eats, and so on and so on. So it's not healthy for me to directly replicate her meals. However, I will be copying some things and other things I will be adapting, and you'll see that as we go through the video. So now that that ramble's over and done with, let's start with breakfast, shall we? Because I am actually quite hungry. Now for breakfast, Molly May said that she eats a protein shake, or should I say drinks a protein shake, and that is either chocolate or strawberry flavoured depending on how she feels. And she also says that every day she has a peppermint tea. Now I don't have protein shakes just because I don't, and I also hate tea. However, for the purpose of this video, we are going to try the peppermint tea, because I do always try these sorts of things every so often just to make sure that my taste hasn't developed, and it has been a hot minute, so I'm going to give it a go even though I'm feeling a little bit dubious about it. And then in regards to the protein shake, I'm not going to do that because I'm just not going to go out and buy protein because it is expensive. However, I am going to adapt the strawberry protein shake, which she said that sometimes she puts a banana into, and instead I'm going to make a strawberry and banana smoothie, which I'm so excited for because it is so hot. So here I have a little bag of frozen strawberries. I get these from Asda and they're a lot cheaper than buying them fresh. I just chuck them in the freezer and they're great for smoothies and other things. I also have a banana, and I also have some apple juice. So I do a little bit of this and a little bit of water, and we should end up with a good result. So I'm very excited to get started. I am kind of excited to try the peppermint tea, so let's get cracking, let's get making, and I'll come back to you with a little review at the end. Okay, so breakfast is ready and it's time to do a quick taste test. First up we have the strawberry and banana smoothie, which smells, oh wow, so nice. It's just the combination of those 2 fruits together always is the best in my opinion, but let's give it a go. Yeah, wow, can confirm. That is incredible. It has been far too long since I've had a smoothie at home. I used to make them all the time and I haven't done so in such a long time, so I definitely need to get back on the smoothie hype. I've also got the peppermint tea here. However, I don't know why I've done this, but I've boiled the kettle all the way up to the top and now it is far too hot to drink, so I'm going to have to leave it here to cool down because I've got a meeting that I need to hop on in about 5 minutes or so. But I will come back halfway through the meeting, have a little sip and let you know what I think. But I'm going to take the smoothie with me and have that in my meeting. I'm just going to drink it out of this just so that I don't have to wash up another glass, and we will come back and try the peppermint tea later.
A few moments later.
Okay, this is actually the perfect temperature now, so it's a good job that I left it for a bit. I actually feel really scared. I feel like even though the smell is nice, it's kind of making me feel like gagging a little bit as it lifts up to my throat. I don't know why. I'm not usually like this with food and drink, but I feel like this is just a bit weird. I'm going to try not to smell it as I drink it because I feel like it's kind of putting me off a bit. Why can't I taste anything? Oh. Oh, there's an aftertaste. Oh, excuse me. That is weird. I don't think I like that at all. I feel like when I first had it, all I could taste was warm water. But afterwards, there's a bit of a hint, and I don't think it's pleasant. I feel like I'm being so dramatic over a tea. But yeah, that is not for me. I'm not going to drink anymore. It's actually made my tummy feel a bit weird. However, the smoothie was a big hit, and I will definitely be having some more of those. I just don't know if it's going to quite fill me up until lunchtime. I always consider a smoothie a drink, even though I've put in loads of fruit. But then even if I just had a banana and some strawberries for breakfast, I feel like that's not very filling for me. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to have a little bit of an earlier lunch. But I will get back to you when I do and let you know what time it is and what we are having. Okay guys, so we've had a little bit of a change of scenery. It is now the next day, and I'm not gonna lie, I gave up on this challenge yesterday just because it was so hot. I couldn't be bothered to film. I felt like I just couldn't function yesterday at all, and I also got really busy with work, so I decided to give the rest of the challenge a miss and continue it today. It's now Wednesday, and I've come into the office today, so I've got my lunch in a little lunch bag. I love this, it's so cute. Charlie got it me for my birthday. And let's give it a little open up and see what's inside. So for lunch, Molly May in one of her videos ate a chicken salad, and I was actually really happy to find this out because I eat a salad most days when I'm at work for lunch. However, it is usually a prawn salad just because I am obsessed with prawns. So I've basically just made my usual salad with lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber and pepper and a little bit of salad cream, and rather than the prawns I've changed it for chicken. But the chicken that I've used is actually corn chicken. So I got this little bag reduced in Asda a while back, and I cooked it up last night and I used it cold today in the salad. I hope it still tastes all right, because when I had it yesterday when it was warm, it was actually so nice. So I'm excited to give it a go and see what it's like in the salads, because it was able to make such a big portion in one bag that I could probably get about 3 days worth of salads out of it. So it would definitely be something that I consider switching to, especially as a more sustainable choice, but also as a slightly cheaper choice in comparison to my king prawns. But let's give it a go with a little bit of everything. We'll get some chicken, we'll get some cucumber, we'll get some lettuce. Do you know what? That is actually really good. And if I have a little bit of the chicken on its own, I feel like I can't really taste that much of a difference. To me, that actually tastes like chicken, but just with a little bit more flavour. So I feel like that is a swap that I can definitely make from time to time, just to switch up my foods and things, as I've already said. But then alongside her lunch, Molly May also had a Coke Zero, which I was very happy with. I am a Pepsi Max lover, and so I thought this was a really good substitute just to kind of replicate her diet, but in a slightly different way. And so I will have my Pepsi Max. I don't have one of these every single day, but if I do tend to have some, then it will just be 1 can a day, no more, no less. Which is the same as Molly May actually. She said she only has 1 Coke Zero a day, and that's kind of her allowance. So I feel like I can stick to that pretty well. I'm not going to time lapse me in my salad. I'm sure you've seen enough and you don't really need to know what that looks like, but I will catch up with you at dinner time. And I'm also really excited for dinner too, so I look forward to seeing you all then. So I'm currently in the middle of editing this video, and for whatever reason the clip that I filmed prior to dinner is just a video of me talking to you all, but there's no sound on it, and I really don't know why. So I'm just going to jump on now from the future and tell you what I wanted to say in the video before dinner. So basically I was having spag bol for dinner, and I was really excited about it because it's been the longest time since I've had this on the evening, and there was a time where we used to have it like every single week and really enjoyed it. So I was super excited to make it. Molly May usually has it with brown rice, but I wasn't really feeling that because if I'm going to have the spag bol, I'm going to go all out. So I had it with the usual spaghetti, and then I also had it with the corn mince because she also cooked it with corn mince, and that is what I usually have it with anyway, as I'm not a very big fan of eating proper red meat like that. So I usually have corn mince regardless, and I was really happy that she did too. And I think that was about it really. I just then cracked on, cooked the dinner. I've got the clips from that, so I'll insert them now, and then I'll catch up with you at the end of the video. And we are back to future me. So it has now been about 3 or 4 days since I ate like Molly May for the day, and I thought I could sit down and review it all with you because I'm actually quite shocked at, number one, how easy her diet was to follow, and number two, how similar it was to my usual. I just really didn't expect that at all. So if we run through each meal of the day briefly, obviously breakfast was the one that I differed the most with because I didn't have a protein shake, I had a smoothie. I did find that that smoothie didn't really fill me up until lunchtime. Both days I had to eat lunch a little bit earlier. I think my usual breakfast of a yogurt and a cereal bar on the go whilst at work is definitely a little bit more substantial to see me through till lunchtime, especially because I prefer a little bit of a later lunch. But as for the lunch itself, as I've already mentioned, it was so similar to my normal lunch of a prawn salad. The only thing I had to do was exchange the prawns for the chicken, and it was a really good swap. I thoroughly enjoyed having those corn pieces in the salad, and if anything, I felt like it was a little bit more filling than my prawns. I felt like it held me through to dinner time really well, and I didn't need to snack that much in between. I will say that I had a little bit of fruit, so I had some strawberries and raspberries later on in the afternoon. That's fairly standard for me. I do usually have that at work every day, so I just think that taking those out was not a good idea because me being hungry at work is not a vibe, and I feel like that's probably fairly representative of something that Molly May would snack on, strawberries and raspberries. It's not too like heavy. I felt like her diet was quite light until the evening when we reached our spag bowl, and then after that I didn't actually feel the need to have anything on the evening. I don't believe Molly May did in any of her videos after dinner. I think that was it, and it was the same for me too because the spag bowl is really filling, especially because I had it with the spaghetti instead. So yeah, overall a really good diet to follow, and I thoroughly enjoyed the day because it didn't even feel like it was that different to what I usually have. Let me know down below in the comments if there's anybody else's eating routine that you would like for me to follow, and I'll definitely make sure that I do so in a future video. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.